Hey, before I begin this video, there's two people that I want to give a quick shout out to because I want to give a quick shout out to because I want you guys. And the first person I'm giving a shout out to is Eli Guy. And the reason why is because he made this original video format and he only has 86 subs. Yeah, at least it's more than me, but you know. But and he makes some really cool gaming content. And he created the original video format because they were reviewing every Mario game, and he created the original video format. So please go subscribe to him. He makes some cool content. I've been following him a lot this year. So yeah, go subscribe to him. And the second person I want to give a shout out to is Gamer27. He also did this video format as well. Back in September, so I thought it would be fun to do the same, of course. Since, again, as of course, this video's name is inspired. So please go subscribe to Eli Guy. Subscribe to Gamer27. Their channel links will be in the description. So yeah, go sub to them. But without further ado, let's just begin on with the video. Alright, so just to start off this video, and sorry it's taking forever to load, but we're going to start off, of course, with the classic from the 80s. Yep, the game that saved the gaming industry and kept it going after that awful E.T. game that was so bad that was found in a giant landfill. But all that aside, though, Super Mario Bros. Was, of course, a very revolutionary game. It's hard to come back to now with so many better Mario games out there. But it's still an amazing game, and of course, you're living under a rock if you haven't played this. Besides, this game basically like on everything. You may have an original NES cartridge, whether it's a standalone version or the version that's bundled with Duck Hunt. Or if you have Super Mario All-Stars on the SNES or the Wii release, it's on there. If you got Nintendo Switch, if you have a Switch and you have Switch Online, you can then you have it on there twice. And you can find this game released on the Wii Virtual Console. You can play it inside of the original Animal Crossing on the GameCube. You can play it on the Wii U Virtual Console, on the 3DS Virtual Console. Yeah, it's based it's been released on the Game Boy Advance. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on the Game Boy Color. Yeah, this game's on everything. And of course, this game is still a joy to play so many years later. Years on and later. And although, yes, it is pretty hard, but the game is still a joy, and if you haven't played it yet, where have you been? Yeah, and so I was saying that this game can be hard sometimes earlier, but when I say hard, you ain't seen nothing yet. But where would I score this game? Well, let's see. So I'm giving Super Mario Bros. An 8 out of 10. I love the original Super Mario Bros. And I've played through it a lot, even though I've beaten it like once or twice. If you haven't played the game, where have you been? And I would want to give it a 9 out of 10 or higher, but because there's so many other better Mario games out there, I'd just keep it an 8 out of 10. I don't want to bring it down or bring it too much higher. But this game was excellent. But this next one, what can I say about it? So next up, we've got the Lost Mario game. Yep, the one that Nintendo refused to release. And no, I'm not talking about Galaxy 2. We'll get to that one at a later time. But anyway, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Yes, it was called Lost because it's set in Japan. Yeah, or I guess Super Mario Bros. 2, if you're in Japan. Because yeah, if you guys didn't know, this game was a Japanese-only game until Super Mario All-Stars released, because they thought it was too hard for US gamers. And that's everyone's problem with this, and that's everyone's problem with this game. And overall, I'm not really a big fan of this game. I mean, a lot of times I'll act like I hated the game, but truly, I'm pretty meh on it. I mean, it was good for being more of Super Mario Bros., but it was just so lacking compared to its predecessor, because wow, what they did with the two-player mode. You know what the developers did? They were like, hey, how about no two-player mode at all? And you know what else they did? They added a new mushroom that kills you. Really? And a lot of times, in levels, when you go to warp, they'll take you back to another level. What? And a lot of the game are stupidly precise jumps and secret areas to go to. And in order to get to a special world, they get after you beat the game 8 times. You beat it 8 times, yes. The game was just stupidly hard. Why? Really? And I used to get to play as Luigi now in single player, but why they have to get rid of the 2-player mode? So yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this game. I'm pretty mad about it, but let's just go give it a score. So with all this said, I'm giving this game a 6 out of 10. I like it for being more of the original Super Mario Bros., but the game was too unnecessarily hard, and it just didn't feel too much like its predecessor, because it was just, since Bush is Kaizo Mario Bros. I mean, the original was hard enough, but they have to make this one harder. The difficulty is like 100 times higher. I mean, after all, that's why Nintendo didn't release this game outside Japan originally. And yeah. And the game called Super Mario Bros. 2 that we got instead, well, I'll about to talk about that in a minute. And I still like how they got rid of the 2-player mode, the poison mushroom, the fact that the warp zone levels now send you backwards a lot. And the fact that we get the special words beat the game 8 times. Yeah, that's just too much and not really, not very exciting. So yeah, 6 out of 10. But probably for being more of Super Mario Bros. But let's get in. And this game is the real Super Mario Bros. 2. The Super Mario Bros. 2 we got here, I'll explain that in just a minute. So next up, we're on to the other Super Mario Bros. 2. Yes. Anyone know why this game's called Super Mario Bros. 2? Well, because they didn't localize Super Mario Bros. 2. Yeah, the lost levels wasn't localized until Super Mario All Stars, because they thought it was too hard. So they instead decided to take this game called Doki Doki Panic and reskin it with Mario characters and add and this is the first time too that we saw the Sniffits, the Shy Guys, and you weren't even using power-ups anymore. You instead throwing things at your enemies. And introduced Birdo. Introduced this weird green frog guy named Wart, who also got a more canon appearance in The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. But yeah, and when I say canon, this game is actually non-canonical because this is actually Mario's dream. Because this game not considered canon. That's why it's so different, because it's actually Mario's dream. But anyway, on that side though, Super Mario Bros. 2 is actually an amazing game. Although it's too different from its predecessor, and although I'm personally not whoops. Well, I personally don't like it as much as the first Super Mario, as the original Super Mario Bros. This game is still a blast to play. I really like how I can play as 4 characters. And I really like the bosses, the levels, and a lot of it is just really satisfying and pretty unique. But let's give this game a score right now. From a 0 to a 10 out of 10. Where should I put it? Find out. So all this said, I also am giving the game an 8 out of 10, just like I did the original Super Mario Bros. Well, I do prefer the original Super Mario Bros. Super Mario 2 is still an excellent game. But like I said, it's hard to come back to with other Mario games out there, but I mean, it's truly unique from them. We haven't got Doki Doki Panic 2 at all, as this game is still really good. And I even recently beat it for the first time when Super Mario All Stars got re-released on the Switch with Switch Online. And just like with the first Super Mario Bros. And the Lost Levels, you can play the game on basically everything. Just like the next one. But next up, we got the final Mario game on the NES. Well, at least the main series. So the last mainline Mario game on the NES. Let's go. So next up, we've got probably the most popular outside of the original, or maybe the most popular out of the original NES quadrilogy of 2D Mario. Yeah. And Super Mario Bros. 3 is an excellent game. And this game was a massive hit at the day. And of course, I wasn't born yet, but at the time. But before I've heard, kids at school will be constantly talking about this game, saying they want it for Christmas. In fact, this game was so big that a year before it came out, The Wizard was created. A movie called The Wizard, which it was actually really terrible, but it was created to be an ad for this game. And of course, this game is amazing. And I love Mario 3 a ton. Well, it's not my favorite Mario 2D Mario or Mario game. I still like it a lot, and it's definitely really fun. And it brought back the 2-player mode. Yay! And this game created many Mario staples. Introduced some nice power-ups. Introduced the iconic Tanuki suit, the iconic Koopalings. It introduced the many new things, and and this game is just really, really good. It's just really amazing. And I really like its impact that it had on the series and everything great it did. And the level design is phenomenal. It's all the later games. And yeah. I'm just find more about level design as well. But yeah. This game's amazing, and just like the previous NES Mario game, this game's been re-released on like everything, so you have basically no excuse not to play this game. So let's go put my review score on it. So all this said, I'm giving Super Mario Bros. 3 an 8.5 out of 10. I wouldn't want to give it a 9 out of 10. There's other 2D Mario games that I prefer, and Mario games as a whole, and for the later games, even though the next two are probably my least favorite Mario games outside, well, not Super Mario World. But before I go to, before I talk about Super Mario World, the next one is probably my least favorite Mario game outside of Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, at least for the main series. There's some even worse Mario spin-offs. Look at you, Hotel Mario. And after Super Mario World, we're talking about Super Mario Bros. 2. Not Super Mario Bros. 2, but Super Mario Land for the Game Boy is gonna be next. Then Super Mario World. Then Super Mario Land 2, and they'll go on to the 3D era. But anyway, this game's an 8.5 out of 10. The level design's phenomenal. The bosses are good. The Koopalings add a big staple to the series. I love the world map. But let's get on to probably my least favorite Mario game outside the Lost Levels. So next up, we've got probably the most forgotten Mario game ever, yes. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden... actually, no, not Super Mario Land 2. That'll be... I'll be right back, hold on. Yeah, it's probably the most forgotten Mario game ever, alongside a sequel. But of course, as we look at the graphics and the level design, you can tell this game is just really downgraded and stuff. I mean, this game isn't bad at all, but it was actually a pretty good revolutionary game. However, it's extremely hard to go back to, and it's probably the Mario game with the least amount of replayability. So yeah, I don't know what to think of it, and it's just quite forgotten, and it just felt so lacking compared to the NES Mario games. But it's Game Boy. What would you expect? Of course, there's gonna be limitations. I don't get me wrong. It is a really good game on the Game Boy, and it made the Game Boy super popular outside of Pokemon and Tetris. But yeah, this game is it's decent. I can say that. So let's go give it a review score. So yeah, this game gets a 7 out of 10. It's I don't know what to think about it. I mean, I'm not a very, very big fan of it, honestly. Just super lacking, quite. But yeah. But the next game you'll be seeing is gonna be The next game we're seeing is a Mario masterpiece of a game. So let's get to that. Off the list, we got my favorite 2D Mario game and my favorite 2D platformer of all time. I adore Super Mario World. This game this game was a very big staple to the Mario series. I mean, after all, it was the first. It wasn't Yoshi's first game. It was the first time Yoshi and Mario appeared together. Because why the SNES is what it is. It introduced so many, and the music is just amazing. I love the level design. I love its characters. The Koopas were brought back and better and better. The Bowser fight's really good. I love the Cape Feather as a power-up. And the ghost houses are really cool. The level design, everything about this game. And like I said, this is my favorite 2D Mario game and my favorite 2D platform of all time. And although I chose Sonic the Hedgehog 2 over this game, that's in my top 10 best video games of all time. I did a few weeks ago. That's because I only wanted one game per franchise with one exception, because I put 2 Zelda games on the list. Even though I don't want to spoil it too much. But anyway, though. But if you haven't seen the video yet, go watch it. But Super Mario World is just a really phenomenal game. Just like the 4 NES Mario games, this game is basically on everything. Whether it's an SNES cartridge, whether it's the Game Boy Advance port, whether you're playing it on a Wii Virtual Console, if you still have it on there, because of course the Wii Shop channel shut down. And you can buy it still off the new 3DS eShop, on the Wii U eShop, or if you have a Switch, well, play it on there with Switch Online. Yes. And this game had way more of an impact on the series than basically any Mario game out there, outside of some of the 3D ones I'll get to soon, after Super Mario Land 2. But anyway, this game is just amazing. And I score this game? Find out. So yes, we finally have a 10 out of 10 2D Mario on here. After 2 8 out of 10, to 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, I can safely say this game's a 10 out of 10 game. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. That's what I can say about it. Oh, sorry for the background noises, but anyway, this game is just phenomenal. This game really revolutionized how 2D games with 16-bit graphics could be, outside of Sonic the Hedgehog. But yes, this game is just super unique, had a major impact on the Mario series, and yes, it was just really, really, really amazing, and I'm just so glad I played it. And I played through it several times soon. You can find this game basically on everything, like I said before. But let's get into yet another game out there. And next up, we got the last 2D Mario game to talk about until New Super Mario Bros. Until we get to that. But the last game we're going to be talking about today is Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins. So let's get into it. Well, or actually, that won't be our last one. Super Mario 64 will be, so, yeah. Actually, never mind. Super Mario Land 2 will be the last game we'll be talking about. So next up, we got yet another very forgotten black-and-white Mario game on the Game Boy. Yep. Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins. And this game is actually pretty good. I mean, the original Super Mario Land was good. It was decent, I guess. But there's more reason to go back to this game than that. And this game is definitely a superior one. You even go on Mario's own private island. How cool is that? This game introduced this, and this was the first game that had Wario in it. Yup. And this game, it's good. I mean, it's not a great game, but it is a pretty good game. There's so many better games in the series, definitely. So yeah, but let's look at my review score for it. So with all that said, I'm giving Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins, the last game we'll be talking about today, a 7.5 out of 10. The game is very, very good, but it's but it's pretty forgotten by just so many other better games in the series. So yeah, it gets 7.5 out of 10. I like it, but there's just so many better other Mario games out there. Especially since we'll have another amazing game. We got another amazing game that you're gonna see coming up. Yep. Come back next time for Mario's first 3D adventure up to his second 3D adventure on the Wii. Or up to his first 2D game on a home console since Super Mario World. Yeah, come back for either. Next time we're talking about Super Mario 64 up until Galaxy 2 or Super Mario or New Super Mario Bros. Wii. We'll see. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, I don't think I did my intro, but it's okay. I mean, I got some mild inconvenience, I guess. But see you guys next time. HNS out. Greetings, gamers. HNS, and if you saw my last video, yeah, and sorry I forgot to the intro last time. Well, you know that that is 4 reviews of each Mario game. Last time we looked at Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. The Lost Level, Super Mario Bros. 2, aka Doki Doki Panic, Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, Super Mario Land, Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins. But of course, we're not done yet. Also, shout out to Eli Guy and Gamer27 for doing this video, for creating this video format. Once again, the links are in the description, and I gave a shout out to them too in the last episode. I'll do it again this time and again tomorrow. But anyway, though, so of course, you guys know that, of course, I'm probably like the biggest Mario fan in the world, obviously. After all, I've played every single Mario game and beaten almost all of them. Except for some of the older ones. I've never finished Super Mario Land 1 and 2 or the Lost Levels. The rest I have beaten, of course. Yep, and last time we looked at the original 2D era, and now we're gonna be looking at. And now we're gonna be looking at the first 4 3D Marios and the first 2 New Super Mario Bros. Games. So without further ado, let's go. Let's go. Starting off with Super Mario 64. So starting off, we got the first game of 3D Mario, and it's Super Mario 64. The game that revolutionized how 3D games would be, alongside Crash Bandicoot, that came a month before this. But you get what I mean. I mean, the PlayStation and 64 has amazing 3D games, and this was one of them. Super Mario 64 is one of my favorite Mario games ever, and for so many good reasons. This game is true perfection, and although yes, the game is slightly outdated by today's standards, it doesn't really ruin the game at all. And yes, the graphics are ugly, but doesn't ruin. Sorry, my mom might be in the background. But anyway, this game, yeah, and this game is a bit outdated when you compare it to other games and the rest of 3D Mario's, but it doesn't disappoint at all. This game is the perfection. It has perfect level design. It has really good Bowser fights and throwing them across, and the battlefield is really awesome. Introduce some many staples: King Bomb, the classic Bomb battlefield, cool mountain, tall mountain, tiny huge island. And though yes, there's the wet dry world that we're all not really a fan of, but Shooting Sand Land, Leave a Lava Land, they were all really amazing. And I love this game a ton. I don't know anyone who doesn't besides Eli Guy. Okay, the game is good. Okay, as he's someone who doesn't like the game at all. Yeah, but shout out to him though for creating this original format. So Mario 64 is such a good game, and I'll be happy to replay it again once I get my hands on 3D All Stars soon. But without further ado, let's go ahead and give our score. Also, I'm counting the DS version here as well. DS version was 10 out of 10. And although, yes, the D-pad isn't really a although, yes, the D-pad kind of is a problem, it didn't really affect me too much. Besides, my preferred way to play Mario 64 is on Disc Mumi, even though I did play some Mario 64 DS on a normal DS Lite, but my preferred way to play it on an emulator using an Xbox controller, so I get access to this. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and give our score on it. So yeah, this game gets a 10 out of 10. It's perfect. It's wonderful. It was everything a 3D platformer from that era could be. And yes, and although I included the Spyro the Dragon trilogy altogether, has my late 90s 3D platformer for the list. I still like Mario 64 a lot more than it, but I wanted to limit it to one game per franchise. So I put Galaxy instead, and Galaxy 2. Same spot. But this game is still amazing. It's 10 out of 10. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. And this began an amazing era of Mario. But before we... Okay, and sorry for my sister and my mom are talking, but without any further ado, let's move on to the next game. Next up, we got the second 3D Mario game, and Mario's 3D game on the GameCube, Super Mario Sunshine. And although I prefer 64, Odyssey, Galaxy 2, I still love this game a ton. It's still one of my favorite Mario games. I don't know why this game gets so much hate. I don't know why this game gets so much hate. Well, I personally don't love it as much as Gamer27. Yep, you like I made the same joke in his part 3 of every Mario game reviewed. This game is still blast. I love using FLUDD. The level's really unique. I mean, I have fun time with Bianco Hills. You even go into a freaking amusement park at one point. And fighting a giant robotic version of Bowser. Donkey Bay is really fun. And even the level was a bit hard. And I really liked playing the slot machines with King Boo at the Serena Beach. I think it was the Hotel I think it was Hotel Delfino. And Isla Delfino is a really unique place, and I really like the ending too. And this game has the best story ever out of the 3D Mario games. This game is really amazing, and yeah. I want to get a shout out to Gamer27 as this is actually his favorite 3D Mario game. He talks about it all the time, a lot of his videos. But anyway, all that aside though, you should go subscribe to him, by the way. This game is really fun. I love the Piantas. The shiny sprites are really cool. Though, the only problem I really have with the game is the fact that it's just really hard. Because, especially the secret levels where you can't use FLUDD at all. And the freaking pachinko machine level. But this game is so really amazing. I really love this bosses. Introduced Peanut Piranha, introduced Bowser Jr., introduced Toadsworth. Really amazing game. What do I give it? So with all this said, I give Super Mario Sunshine a 9.5 out of 10. I love it a ton, but the one thing that keeps it from being a 10 out of 10 for me is the difficulty. I'm not too big fan of the high difficulty, but don't get me wrong, I love Sunshine a lot. It's one of my favorite Mario games, and it's probably number 5 in my top 5, even though I put number 6 in my top 10 Mario games. I plan to redo that one alongside my top 10 Switch games, which I made a lot of mistakes on. But anyway, even 9.5 out of 10. I really had a fun time with it. It's really fun. You guys should definitely play it, and if you can't afford to track down a copy, you can either emulate it, or it's in 3D All-Star, so play it there. Same with 64. Same with... and same with Mario's first big mainline game on the Wii that we're going to be talking about next. Well, not next, but after the next one. Because next time, we're on Mario's first 2D game since Super Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy. Starting off, we got Mario's big return in the 2D platforming. Super Mario Bros. On the DS. This game is one of, if not the first video game that I ever played, period. In fact, I love this game a ton. It's very, very fun. And going through all the levels is just really unique, and this is a game that I had a ton. This game is so great that I've probably beaten this game like 6 or 7 times. I just love it a ton. And it's certainly one of my favorite 2D Mario games. It's really good. It's really fun and really excellent, and I like it a lot. And that's a really unique boss fight, a really unique level design and gimmicks, and it really became it really introduced it's a really good reintroduction to 2D Mario. And although yes, this game got a bunch of although yes, this game got 4 follow-ups that are pretty much the same. But look, I like Super Mario Bros. Wii, 2, and U, okay? Come at me. Those games are really good, they're fun, and I'll get to those eventually, okay? I don't know why so many people hate this Mario Bros. Series. And what's even great about this game, too, is that it has a really fun versus mode, too, that I played a lot with my dad when I was little, and I played it a bit, too, with my friends sometimes. Like many years ago. I can't really remember. I mean, I'm very nostalgic for this game since it was the first Mario game I ever played. So yeah, let's go ahead and score it. Oh, also I forgot to mention the mini games are really fun too. Although yes, many of them are ripped out of Mario 64 DS. They're all really fun. So with all this said, New Super Mario Bros. For the DS gets a 9.5 out of 10. I love it a lot. It's really fun. But not 10 out of 10 because there's so many other Mario games that I prefer. But it's still a great game. It's still an amazing game. It really brought a big leap into the series. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10. But not 10 out of 10 because I prefer Luigi U, Mario U, and just Mario Bros. Wii. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10. But it's still a really amazing game, and I really like it a lot. So yeah. But let's move on to Mario's third 3D game on the Wii. Well, no, Mario's third 3D platformer and Mario's first mainline game on the Wii. Not counting Super Paper Mario, WarioWare Smooth Moves, Mario Party 8, because those are spin-offs. Let's move on. Starting off the list, we got Scott the Woz's favorite game of all time. Yep, Scott Wozniak's favorite game of all time, and Eli Guy's favorite game of all time, Super Mario Galaxy. It's also my second favorite game of all time, alongside the sequel. I adore this game. After all, around 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, around that time, this was a game that I would actually go back through every single summer because it was so good. This game is an absolute blast. This game is a true Mario masterpiece. If you have not played this game yet, you absolutely need to, whether you want to buy an old Wii disc, whether you want to buy for $20 digitally off the Wii U eShop, whether you have 3D All-Stars, we're going to buy it before it goes away March 31st. This game's included with it. This game is a true great game, and no wonder so many people love it, including me. This game means a ton to me. After all, it is my favorite game ever made that isn't Final Fantasy VII, which is my favorite game of all time, by the way. I've already made a top 10, too, of my favorite games of all time, so go check it out. But anyway, this game is just excellent. The boss fights are really good. This game's true perfection. The sci-fi theme, really good. This game is so atmospheric. I love the level design. They have perfect power-ups. And the music. It is this game, along with its sequel, have my favorite soundtracks in a video game, period. Both of them together. Both this game and the sequel I'm talking about after the second New Super Mario Bros. Game. But yes, it's really good on all of the levels, the characters, and yes, Adrian. Yeah, and characters. Yeah, Adrian is Rosalina, a female character that every 12-year-old is in love with. Yes, I'm a Daniel Bandy fan. And that joke came from his top 10 Mario games from 2017. But yeah, introduced the wife of Rosalina. Some really good characters. A really fun sci-fi tone to it. There's really good levels. And the anti-gravity mechanics are really good and really fun to use. This game is an absolute blast. You have to play this game if you haven't already. But let's go in and score it. So yeah, Mario Galaxy gets a 10 out of 10 easily. The levels, the characters, including the wife of Rosalina, the bosses, the levels, the anti-gravity mechanics, everything about this game just means a ton to me. This game really means a ton. And it has really good hub world, which is the Common Observatory, and the galaxies are so unique. And the music is a blast. So yeah, 10 out of 10 easily. It's a true Mario masterpiece, and I can't wait to play it again when I buy 3D All-Star Seal, which is going away on March 31st. Yeah, I still haven't bought it yet. But yes, this game, such a blast to play, yep. But let's move on to New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Let's go. So next up, we've got New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And oh boy, I am so nostalgic for this game. This game is also a big blast to play. I mean, when I was little, I played this game a ton, several times. It's I had a lot of fun this game when I played it years ago with my dad, and we had a fun time with this game. I mean, I played this game over and over again when I was little with me and my dad, and it was really fun. This game was also a big innovation in the series. And although, yes, it is another Super Mario Bros. On the DS, yep, it's similar to that, but at the same time, it takes it to the next level, because now I get to play with up to 3 people simultaneously. And now Yoshi is back in a 2D Mario game since Super Mario World. And Yoshi comes to 3D Mario again too, and the next one. But anyway, so this game was just a big innovation. The propeller suit, the multiplayer, and the Bowser fight in this game is one of my favorite Bowser fights in a Mario game. The Koopalings are really fun to fight off against, and brought back a lot of retro vibes from Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, and a bunch of others. That's some really good power-ups, some really good level. Everything about this game is really amazing. But I score it? So yeah, just like the original Super Mario Bros., the Wii game also gets 9.5 out of 10. I've beat the game several times. I've played it a lot with my family years and years and years ago. The Mario Party 4, 5, 6, and 8. I never owned 7, even though I have played before. And we played this game alongside Wii Sports and Mario Kart Wii. Had a lot of fun. And this game had a big impact on the series. And it's just really unique. This game had childhood alongside Galaxy 2, Super Mario Bros. On the DS. And yeah. But this game gets a 9.5 out of 10. A really great game. Really good graphics for the Wii. And you get to play with the Toads and Luigi alongside Mario. Some good power-ups, yeah. 9.5 out of 10. Let's move on to another game that I call Perfection. And the sequel to the last game we talked about. So next up, we got Super Mario Galaxy 2. Which is so far the only 3D Mario game to get a sequel, and oh boy, just like the original Galaxy, this game just means an absolute ton to me. And I'm really disappointed they didn't put it in 3D All-Stars. Because, and this game may be forgotten by Nintendo, but to me, it will never become forgotten. This game is Galaxy 1, but better. Because it's just a ton of innovation, tons of new level gimmicks, with the flip-swapping feature, which was brought back in 3D World, of course. And the Bowser fights are really fun. Even though I do prefer Galaxy 1's Bowser fights. But I do prefer the Bowser Jr. fights and the rest of the boss fights over Galaxy 1's fights. The music is even better than it was in Galaxy 1. The bosses are just really good, like I said. And the best part about this game, Yoshi! Yep, Yoshi. For being absent in Galaxy 1 and finally appearing in a Wii Mario game, and that isn't a spin-off of Super Mario Bros. Wii. He's back in a 3D Mario game on the Wii. And this game is also a blast. If you have not played this game yet and you have a Wii or a Wii U, go buy it. Whether it's on a Wii disc or whether you own a Wii U, you can buy it for $20 off the eShop. This game, awesome. I love its levels, its characters, everything. And although, yes, the space wife of Rosalie doesn't have too much of a big role here, she only appears in the ending. And when you beat the perfect run, I just love its world, the characters, and the level design is way better than in Galaxy 1. Yes. So what do I score this game? After all, this game was just really, really, really fun. The new power-ups are even cooler than Galaxy 1's power-ups. What do I score it? Yes, here we got some more Mario perfection. Galaxy 2 gets a 10 out of 10 for everything good it did to the series. The levels, the gameplay. It's tried to be Galaxy 1, but better. But anyway, this game is just really, really fun. It's a blast. Play if you haven't already. Whether you buy a Wii disc or buy it for $20 off the Wii U eShop if you have a Wii U, because not many people do, because this is a commercial failure. And this game is just really, really good. Yep, it's just really, really good. Episode 10 out of 10. Also, guys, wraps up for this video. So I'll see you guys next time for the finale, which will be uploaded tomorrow. Where we're going to be talking about Super Mario 3D Land, New Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. U, 3D World, and Mario Odyssey. See you guys then. HNS out. Also remember to like and subscribe, as I really need subscribers. I need some likes on my videos. And see you guys after that for a retro review of my favorite game of all time. And I'll see you guys then too for a remake of my first top 10. Which are my top 10 Switch games. But see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, before I begin this video, also greatest gamer is HNS, and welcome to my part 3 and final part of my Every Mario Game review series. I won't be doing the intro this time, because I want to take a little minute for a shout out. But yes, I'm going to shout out to someone named Alexander Gold. He is someone who's a very good friend of Gamer27, who I have shouted on this channel twice, and I also shout out to him again, and same for Eli Guy, because he created this original video format, because is part 3 of every Mario Game reviewed. The reason why I'm shouting out this guy is because he's someone who makes some really cool Nintendo content, as he mainly and he also streams Super Mario Odyssey and speedruns it all the time. If you want some good speedrun tips on that game, subscribe to him. If you just want to see some Mario Odyssey tips and Breath of the Wild tips, subscribe to him. But anyway, Alexander going has 76 subs. He has a goal of getting to 100 subs by the end of 2020. So please help him out. Help me this goal of getting 100 subs by 2020. Oh, sorry for background noises. But anyway, he needs subscribers. He needs help. So please. He really wants see someone who wants 100 subs by 2020, so please subscribe. Without further ado, let's get with the video. I won't be doing an intro this time, but let's go. I'm starting off with Super Mario 3D Land. Alright, so starting off this video, we have the one and only Super Mario 3D Land. And it's by far my least favorite 3D Mario, but I still love this game. In fact, I 100% this game, and I beat it 3 times. I played this game a ton, especially back in the year 2012, where I played, there were 2 games I played all the time in that year, for after so months. This game and Minecraft. Yes, this game is such an amazing game, and like I said, it is my least favorite 3D Mario, but I still love it. I love it a lot. It's such an amazing game. And yeah, and it's a bit of a different 3D Mario after a year and a half after Galaxy 2 when this was released, as it took more inspiration from 2D Mario, but it didn't disappoint at all. This game was a really good game. This is my favorite game on the 3DS, and I had a ton of fun with this game, and I definitely recommend it. And it's definitely probably the most underrated 3D Mario game. But what do I score it? Well, let's see. And like I said, yeah, but let's go score this game. Actually, no, let's go for in-depth with it. But anyway, this game truly brought Mario back to the past a bit with, as it took 2D Mario gameplay brought into a 3D experience. Also has some really cool power-ups. You remember the Tanuki suit from Super Mario Bros. 3? Well, it's back in this game. Yep, the Tanuki suit is back in this game, and what's great about it, and in this game, you're going through 8 worlds, and you receive letters every time you beat a boss, without Peach, of course. And once you beat the game, you then unlock Luigi and explore 8 more worlds. How amazing can that be? And the Bowser fights, even though fights are just Bowser, Pom Pom, and Boom Boom, They don't disappoint. I mean, this game is such a really good game, and probably the most underrated 3D Mario, like I said. But what did I score it? Find out. So with all this said, Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS gets a 9 out of 10. It's definitely a really fun game. Like I said, it's my least favorite 3D Mario, but I had so much fun with it, and I remember begging my parents for like 6 months to get this game back in the day. But yes, I played this game a ton back in the day, and I eventually 100% it. And I'm gonna be replaying it again too for HNS Remember 3D Mario. Which by the way, remember to check out all remember to check out all 6 parts of. As I'm including it both with 3D Land and 3D World in the same video. But anyway, though, all that aside, though, outside my video promotion, well, I guess upcoming video promotion, this game is just truly a great game. Probably the most underrated of all the 3D Mario games outside of Sunshine. Well, actually, I think this game's a little more underrated than Sunshine. But anyway, and I say Sunshine's not overrated. I mean, not overrated. Sunshine is not overrated. Sunshine is it's underrated, of course, because it's at least talked about outside of this game. But all that aside, though, this game's truly fun. I really like how you got to explore 16 worlds. How you got, I'll pull the bosses were, how fun the game was, how you got to play as Luigi after you beat the game in the first special world. I wrote that you get a really hard level that I actually managed to beat twice. Yep. And I just had such a fun time with this game. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Let's move on to the next game, which is Mario's second game on the 3DS. Well, for main series at least. Why do so many people hate this game? I don't understand, but so many people hate this game. Why? And I never managed 100%. I never managed 100% this game. Like I said with 3D Land, I also beat this game 3 times. I had such a fun time with it. And yes, this game is just really, really fun. And although yes, it's too, I know it's too similar to its predecessors. But look, this game truly also brought Mario back to the past with some good 2D platforming on handhelds and stuff. But this game was still quite unique. Well, okay? It is unique, okay? It had new power-ups, okay? Introduced the Tanuki suit, and a lot of people don't really like the coin thing, thinking it's unoriginal, but look. I had fun with the coin collecting. Looking at the coins was actually pretty fun. I really like the coin rush modes, which helped you get a million coins. Because this game's all about coins. And the gold flower, I love the item. And it's also the first time you see the Koopalings in an original Mario game on a handheld console. Okay, this game is not unoriginal. Okay. I had such a fun time with this game, and I beat it several times. I played this game a lot back in 2014, 2015, about 2 years after it came out. In 2012, I played it. And I just had a blast with this game, okay? Okay, guys, why did it get so much hate? Let me go score it. So, yeah. I give Super Mario Bros. 2 the same score as I did with 3D Land. I don't understand why this game gets so much hate. I have such a fun with it. I love the new power-ups, and similar to Mario 3D Land, well, that's my least favorite 3D Mario. This game, it's not my least favorite 2D Mario, because that goes to the Lost Levels. But it's definitely my least favorite of the new Super Mario Bros. Games. But I still love it a lot. I still love it. I love it a ton. And this game's actually very good, okay? If you haven't played it yet, definitely go try it out. I'll also have a whole video, too, defending this game. And defending the next game that we're going to talk about. So, just a matter of months after New Super Mario Bros. 2 released on the 3DS, well, for a launch game on the Wii U, we got New Super Mario Bros. U. And once again, why is this game so hated? After all, this game is my favorite New Super Mario Bros. Game because I just love the power-ups, the HD graphics. Because after all, this game was a revolution in graphics because it was the first Mario game in HD. something the Wii should have had, but never did. So the Wii U had it, and had this game as show off the HD graphics of the console, and oh boy, it was actually such a fun time. Besides, introduced Nabbit. And it's not unoriginal, okay? It had Nabbit. It had several new power-ups. It had Boom Boom for once in a 3D Mario game that we saw a year before in 3D Land. Now he's back in this, and this game's really fun. I had a really good time with this game, even though I've only beaten it once, which was when I bought the deluxe version of the Switch. It was actually my first time ever playing this game, okay? I understand why people hate that port so much. Wasn't too much new, but still worth playing. It was actually a really good game, and this is actually a great game. And look at the world map, looks so new. It looks so new, and the game has some really good challenges as well, and I just really like what it did, as it had actually new worlds. Okay, it's not too similar to the previous Super Mario Bros., okay? It's not too similar, okay? Okay, guys? But yeah, let me go score this game. So yeah, I'm giving New Super Mario Bros. U... Wait. Let me scratch that. Oh yeah, yeah. Now before we go score it, guys, which I'm sorry I spoiled it, 9.5 out of 10. I forgot to say that I'm actually including Luigi U in this list as well, because I love this game as much as Mario Bros. U. And this for Luigi U. What can I say about this one though? Well, it's still a great game. I like Mario Bros. U a little bit more. Mario Bros. U a little bit more. And this game was an expansion to Mario Bros. As it was released both as DLC and as a standalone package. And it was released in a bundle with Mario Bros. U. But I have the deluxe version on the Switch. So yeah, they used to have the standalone version of this game back when I first bought my Wii U. But later sold it, of course, once the deluxe version released. Earlier this year, I sold it to pay for Paper Mario: The Origami King. But anyway, since I already had the deluxe version. By the way, this game here is also really good. And although yes, it's a Mario, it's still a really fun game. And this game is a kind of mix around the levels. And this game isn't unoriginal, okay? Yes, it's just a reskin Mario U, but in a good way. I actually really like it a lot. Besides. And it was so much fun, and it is a lot more hard than the Mario Bros. U, but isn't too hard. Even though I'm, of course, someone myself not really a fan of hard games. But yeah, I like this game a lot. What do I score it? Find out. Alright. Right, finally, now we get to score and talk about why I scored it that way. Because I'm giving both games a 9.5 out of 10. Once again, I had such a fun time with these games. I mean, they're actually still a blast to play, and they're by far my favorite of the Mario Bros. Series. And it's one that I put in my top 10 Mario games. And why do so many people hate it? Because once again, I have a whole video defending it as well. So go check out my defense of this Mario Bros. Series. But yeah, it's a really good game. I had so much fun with it. Well, both are. But let's go on to Mario's big 3D game on the Wii U, even though it's a sequel to Mario's first mainline game on the 3DS. So the next game, and the second to last game that we're going to be talking about, as next up we got Odyssey, of course. But this next one here is Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U, and it's also coming to the Switch as well, in February. Which is the version I'm going to be playing for AS Remembers 3D Mario. And I'm going to be selling my Wii U copy, of course, too, since it's coming to Switch. But anyway, Super Mario 3D World is such a great game. It's 3D Land, but better. This game was really innovative. It's the first time, and although, yes, it is... and although yes, it wasn't the traditional 3D Mario that we didn't get until Odyssey, the more traditional kind. Oh, sorry for background noises, but anyway, 3D World is a really good game, and yeah, and what's great about it too is that it adds up to 4-person multiplayer, and this game has 5 playable characters: Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, and they also have similar to abilities of what they had in this Mario. I mean, not Super Mario Bros. 2. But we can play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad, all with their same abilities they had in Super Mario Bros. 2, aka Doki Doki Panic, which I talked about in part 1. But anyway, though, and after you beat the game, you get 4 more worlds, which is half what you had in 3D Land. I'm okay with that. And yeah. And yeah, this, and you get to play as Rosalina there, it was a spin attack ability. But anyway, though, this game was truly a blast. I had such a fun time with it, and it had some really amazing boss fights, and introduced Histocrat, and as a good boss, that had a really cool fight against Bowser throughout the game. Boom Boom Pom Pom, introduced the cat suit item. But yeah, really fun game, and it's such a blast. I can't wait to play on the Switch in February. Let's go ahead and score it. So yeah, I am also giving this game a 9 out of 10. It is 3D Land, but way better. Such a great game. I just love collecting the green stars. I'm getting to the end of the flagpole. I love the power-up, having Mega Mario, cat suits. I love all playable characters. This is the first time you get to play as Rosalina outside of a spin-off game. Who is, of course, it's always been a staple to the Mario series, ever since Galaxy, when she first appeared, and she's been a waifu, of course, too. And all that aside, though, this game's truly fun, and I just love the bosses, and completing it, even though I've only beaten it once and never 100% it. But I can't wait to play it again and finally 100% it when it comes out on the Switch in February. But yeah, 9 out of 10, excellent game. Play it if you haven't played it yet. Go buy it for the Switch in February. Don't buy it for the Wii U, okay, guys? Go buy it on the Switch in February. And yeah, such a great game. Do not buy it for the Wii U. Buy it for the Switch in February. But anyway, though, on the site though, like I was going to play it again on there. We're gonna get a new mode involving Bowser, I believe, or something. But yeah, such a great game. They also got online co-op play and stuff in that, and the Deluxe port, which is 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. But yeah, it's a great game. But let's move on to Super Mario Odyssey, the last game that we're going to be talking about here. So the last game that we're talking about here is Super Mario Odyssey. And this game is a masterpiece. This game is a true masterpiece. It is perfect in every way. The perfect bosses, the perfect level design, the wonderful open world gameplay, the capturing mechanic, the levels, the bosses are really fun, and I love the story. I didn't expect Peach to reject... Well, wait, I just scratched that. I don't want to spoil it. But, yeah, I don't actually want to spoil the game. But anyway, though, because I almost did for a minute. But anyway, though, the bosses are really fun. I love the gameplay and stuff. And enters the Brutals. And exploring the kingdom is really unique. And get to become a freaking dinosaur at one point. To becoming a tank. To being able to capture Yoshi at the end of the game. When you also encounter a remade version of Peach's Castle from Super Mario 64. You would get a Mario 64 suit. Yeah. And when I say that, I actually mean, yeah. Especially since you also get dressed up Mario in this game. And in this game, it's just truly fun. I had such a fun time. And outside of in just a 3D world, this is the only 3D Mario game alongside it I've been one time. I'm going to be replaying it in 2021 for my retrospective, of course. But yeah, really fun game. I love exploring the Odyssey and stuff. And the world, yes. This is also my second favorite Mario game. Also, I remember the beginning of the video that was talking about Alexander Gold, a YouTuber and streamer, of course, on here that had a channel for 2 years, but last somebody lost it. Yeah, But if you go there, if you want help on this game or stuff, or you want to see him speedrun it, go there. If you want to see some cool speedruns, go there. But yeah, all that aside though, this game is a blast. It's such a great game. I love it a ton. It has really good themes. Like it has the really good, the Cascade Kingdom, the Sand Kingdom. I love New Donk City to death, which is the Metro Kingdom. Let's go score. Alright, I give this game a 9 out of 10. Actually, scratch that. Okay, I'm actually giving this game a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Mario Odyssey is a true masterpiece. A wonderful masterpiece. And if you have a Switch but don't have this game yet, go buy it right now. But yeah, this game is just... This game is a true game changer for the Mario series, and it's my favorite Mario game outside of Galaxy 1 and 2. And I had just fun time with this game. I love its themes, the worlds, characters, gameplay, the captures. And I definitely want a sequel to this game. I want it more than Sunshine 2 and Galaxy 3. Which I think could happen in 2022, or late 2021. As I will definitely buy it. But yeah. And I just love everything it did to the series. But anyway, guys, that wraps up for this video. See you guys next time for more. See you guys next video, which will be a video all about the game I picked at number 1 on my top 10 favorite games of all time, and why that game is my favorite game of all time. And give you guys a hint, it's gonna be a video about Final Fantasy or something. Yeah. That's gonna be my next video hint. Your hint is that it's this video all about the number 1 game I picked on my top 10 favorite games of all time, and it's about Final Fantasy, so yeah. That's gonna be my next video. But please remember to subscribe, like a comment, like, and, or actually, please subscribe, like this video, and please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, as I read and respect all comments. We'll see you guys next time. HNS out. HNS out, guys.